Hello everybody and welcome back to another mech shop video, guys. So, what are we going to be looking at today? Well, it's kind of an unfinished project, guys, and mainly because I'm a little bit stuck on some aspects of it, and maybe you guys can help me with it a little bit. But first and foremost, let me just show you the project in question. It is another biggie, guys, and when I mean big, I mean barely fits in the camera big. That's right. Look at the state of this. This is a ridiculous beast. This is going to be a Bursta tank, which has a fantastically awesome Strength D weapon. That's the way we like it. Strength D. Anyway, cannon molesting aside, this wasn't actually built... Well, a great quantity of this wasn't actually built by me. It was actually built by my good friend Chains from Sanguine Studios. When I went to his a couple of weeks ago, I actually collected a bunch of Orc stuff that he'd painted for me, and he also gave me this unfinished tank because he was taking his Orcs in a different direction, didn't have any use for it, and I was like, alright, okay, let's see what I can make with this, and I made a Bursta out of it. There's a couple of other things that aren't mine as well. These tracks as well, I looted them from Chains. These are Ramshackle Games, the same as the Dozer Blade here, the grey portion of it anyway, and also this back section here, and these two exhausts here and here. These are all Ramshackle Games stuff. So guys, the main chassis of this was made by Chains. So this kind of like rough wedge shape, the Lehman Russ hull, I'm going to have to move this back a little bit, guys, I think actually. There we go, move the camera back. The Lehman Russ hull that you guys can see here, that was an addition by me. So you got this kind of wedge shape, and then I stuck the tracks on. The tracks are affixed using some clever green stuff nodules, and this is actually not a Warhammer tank. This is, I don't know what kind of scale model it was, but this is actually like an air-fixed tank under here, but it fits pretty well. And normally, I'm dead against using non-GW kind of kits, and like the air-fixed kits and stuff to make Orc vehicles, because I don't think that they look that good. However, this one turned out absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic, and I've got to admit, Chains, if you're watching this, the construction you did on the chassis of this is top-notch. It's really, really good. I take my hat off to you, sir, if I had a hat. So, what was the additions by moi, yours truly? Well, this honking great big Dozer Blade was. I added these teeth and stuff, and they're actually really nicely weathered and really nicely chipped and stuff. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. I kind of just added this just to make it look a little bit more lethal and a little bit more spiky. Also, to add it to give it some extra kind of length at the bottom here, because where I wanted it to go, as you guys can see, it didn't quite lower down as enough because there's quite a lot of ground clearance underneath this tank, as you can see. Other little bits and bobs. Obviously, I added this Lehman Russ upper hull section to the top of it to provide it with a bit more height, and also to give a section where I could mount this gigantic cannon here. Now, the cannon was a little bit of a challenge because I didn't have a piece of pipe or a piece of tubing that looked big enough for a Bursta. So, you guys might be able to see inside there, but that is cardboard. And it's a cardboard tube that is wrapped with plasticard, and then had other plasticard bits affixed to it in order to give it a little bit more of an armor-plated look. I added these cool spiky bits around here again just to make the cannon look a bit more killy. And then because of the thickness and because this bottom section of cardboard tube was getting really frayed and really worn, I flattened some green stuff onto it and just pressed it down onto the desk to give this like flat edge, and then I added some rivets down here to make it look like the barrel is kind of reinforced, and it looks pretty good. And from when it's painted, you totally won't be able to tell that it was made out of cardboard inside, so I think I've achieved that quite well. But yeah, so I've done a lot of nice detailing. Up here with the spikes, and likewise on this side. I might do some more spikes knocking about down the front. I was going to have the big shooters coming out of here and here, but I decided that I'm about to sneeze. 1 second, guys. Fuck! I was going to have the big shooters, because it has a twin-link big shooter on the Bursta. I was going to have it coming out of here, but then I looked at it and I was like, well, it's actually pretty skinny. if it doesn't have that side bit on. So I was thinking maybe having the side section here, this bit could be in the internal section where, I don't know, all the grots store all the ammunition, or have the power generators for the kill burster cannon going on over here. So I just had to leave that as it was, because it would give me an excuse to do some nice rust effects and stuff in the future. And instead, I added this little turret at the top. I'm going to have to actually move closer and move a little bit further up, guys. We're going to jack this camera up a little bit. So the turret unfortunately doesn't move. There is nothing I could do to make it move really without disassembling the whole thing. But it's basically a chimera turret with two big shooters going on there. The hatch lid is made up of a 25mm circular base with a little handle on top from the Torox. Yay, I finally found some parts to use from that abysmal kit. And then this little hinge construction is just little offcuts of plastic card that I had, added with some more rivets around the top. As you can see, we've got some nice orky glyphs going around the edge here. I've still got to put a glyph on this side, on this facet of it here, but it looks really, really cool and just adds a nice orky feel to it. The whole model is covered in these orc glyphs, and for you guys that don't know, I actually make my own to a degree. Ones like this and ones like this are ones that I've made myself, and so are ones like this here, and oh, here we go, this one round here. They're basically using made with green stuff press molds made out of Oyamaru or Instamold. And then I have some ones that I ripped off of Games Workshop, like these ones here, and where is it? Oh, and the tiny ones on the top of the turret. These are all ripped off of Games Workshop stuff because you can't actually buy them anymore. And I've lost the originals, so yeah, if I ever lose those press molds, I'm gonna be really fucked off. But yeah, guys, so this is a pretty massive, massive tank. It's a super heavy. It's about 350 points, and it has a strength D weapon on it, which is really, really ridiculously good in combat. Although, I think that you can use there's the kill burster cannon. That's strength D, and you can also have a belly gun. So basically, what the stompers have, and that's like strength 9, AP2. Blast 3d6, which is crazy. So technically, you could get a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you can get an 18-inch blast with just the regular belly cannon on this, which is really, really nice. And it's going to kill an awful lot of stuff, make some big holes in things. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it with that. And oh no, sorry, no, I'm not going to leave it at that. Basically, guys, there's this little step here that Chain's made into it. Now, I don't know what he intended for this little step right here, but it's something that I would actually like to do, and I don't know whether or not to just have like some grot riggers on it, or to actually make it into something before I paint it. So, guys, if you know, I could have some suggestions, what should I do with the miscellaneous outer shelf on the side of the kill burster? Let me know in the comment in the doobly-doo down below. And whilst you're in the doobly-doo down below, please go and check out Chains' channel. He's got some really, really good stuff, and he's a fantastic painter as well. I say his link will be in there also. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Facebook page as well, because you'll get little sneak peeks of what I am doing elsewhere. But anyway, guys, that being said, on that bombshell, we'll see you guys again. See you now, and goodbye.